and I'm going to needle up, and I'm simply going to push my machine away, and my bobbin thread pops up for me to grab hold of. I'm then going to take both pieces, and I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to move that little laser exactly back where it was, and I'm simply going to twist with one hand. I'm just trying to hold it so everyone can see it. Those two threads together. Now I'm going to go one single stitch right back to where I was. I'm going to go half a stitch to the left and back to the center, and half a stitch to the right, and then a full stitch. Okay? Now my locked stitch is hidden under my first stitch. So if a judge looks for it, she's going to look for it at the end of the stitch. Now I can't find mine. There it is. And it'll be hidden in between. But just to make sure that it is absolutely secured, because sometimes I use a real thick thread on top and a real slick, skinny underneath, I'm going to give this bobbin thread a tug. If it wasn't secured, I could just keep on pulling it out. So have you ever gotten that nest underneath? That nest is caused because somewhere along the line, we didn't lock those two threads together in the center of the batting. So as I start to stitch, it builds up underneath and you get that fabulous bird's nest. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now I'm ready to stitch. Notice how that stitch is right in the center. Oh, I'm sorry. That knot's right in the center of a single stitch. So when you go to look at my starting point, it looks as though I've hand buried it. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this. I have a super curved snippet at home. I'm going to push down and snip. Now I have no tail, and you can't see my starting point because it's hidden under that half stitch. Okay? When I get to the end, I'm going to take a single stitch right where I am, and then I'm going to go one stitch back and back to my end and one stitch back. Okay, and I'm going to be super precise about it. Then I'm going to pull here. This is the most important part. I'm going to needle up. I'm going to pull my machine away. I don't want to pull my thread up yet. That's why I gave this a good tug. Okay? I don't want my bobbin thread coming up until I'm ready for it. Now, I'm going to try and do it this way so you guys can see on that side. I'm going to go right back to my exact spot. Now I'm going to needle down and needle up. While I'm holding this hoop, now I'm going to push away. So I'm knotted first, then I pull my bobbin thread up. Now I'm going to take both of them. Oops, sorry. I'm going to take my curved scissor. I'm going to pull up on it. I'm going to push down, and I have no tail on that side either. Okay? Now